Today is Wednesday, April 17th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. And yesterday, a lot of severe weather in the middle of the country, lots of tornado warnings, damaging wind gusts, and large hail reports. Today, that shift in the severe weather is to the east, and also it sort of has diminished some, so it's not quite as widespread, and certainly won't see, I don't think, as many tornado warnings today as what we saw yesterday. But that doesn't mean we're not going to see at least a couple of severe thunderstorms. So you have this area of low pressure moving east, a couple of scattered showers there in the central plains, maybe a couple of thunderstorms, but it's ahead of this cold front from eastern Tennessee up through Ohio, where we could see some severe weather today. So that's where we will be watching the radar closely. Damaging winds and some large hail probably be the main threats. 70 today in Detroit with some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Same about for Cleveland. 67 with a couple of isolated showers in Chicago, and 60s over there in Des Moines. 78 with showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong, by the way, in Cincinnati. Same deal for Louisville. Sun and clouds, and 84 for you in Nashville, and 83 with maybe a thunderstorm over there in Memphis. The temperature trend, of course, is down because as we get that cold front to move off to the east, and it's probably going to be the first of a couple, we'll see temperatures by the weekend peaking mainly in the 50s, and then I think we sort of stay with highs generally in the 50s for at least the first half of next week. And in Chicago, you'll feel that as well. So a cooler weekend ahead, and then it looks like early next week we stay generally in the 50s also. Down in the southeast, 83 today in Charlotte, 76 in Charleston right there on the coast, but you're still 80s for Wilmington down to Savannah, just above 80 in Savannah this afternoon. 82 in New Orleans, 88 in Dallas this afternoon. That's the same number there in Tampa. And then you got Miami peaking at about 81 degrees this afternoon. Looks like a good place to be. We are going to stay warm in the southeast through the end of the week. Our cool down comes later in the weekend. We'll see those temperatures in the 60s and maybe near 70 for the first half of next week. In Fort Lauderdale, just like Miami, we're going to peak just above 80 degrees. It is going to be a bit breezy throughout South Florida today. So if you're on the beach, that kind of offsets those warm temperatures, but we're going to warm up even more here through the weekend. So the next several days, it's kind of we're tacking on a degree or two each day and heading into the mid and upper 80s by the end of the weekend. All right, so that is your Wednesday morning forecast. And remember, as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.